Learn grammar, exclamatory and assertive sentences. Let's understand what are assertive and exclamatory sentences. An assertive sentence gives information. The information could be positive or negative. Example, he was a strong lion. So this sentence gives us a positive information. The second example, he was not a strong lion. This gives us a negative information with the word not. What is an exclamatory sentence? An exclamatory sentence expresses a sudden strong feeling, and the exclamation mark is the punctuation mark. Example, what a strong lion he was. How strong the lion was. So these two are examples of exclamatory sentences. Some exclamatory sentences express deep wishes. Such sentences begin with the word O. Example, O for a day by the sea. Let's understand changing exclamatory sentences to assertive sentences. You can form an exclamatory sentence by starting it with what or how. If you start it with what, it should be followed by a noun phrase and then the subject plus the verb. If you start it with how, you should follow it with an adjective or an adverb and then the subject plus the verb. Don't forget to end off with an exclamation mark. Let's understand this concept with the following example. He was a strong lion. This is an assertive sentence giving us positive information. So this sentence can be changed into the exclamatory by using what plus a noun phrase. A strong lion is the noun phrase. A lion, it's a noun. A strong lion, that's a noun phrase. So we start the exclamatory sentence with what. So what a strong lion, subject is he and the verb is was. So with the exclamation mark. So this sentence, what a strong lion he was, is the exclamatory sentence. He was a strong lion is the assertive sentence. We are using what? The noun phrase, a strong lion, the subject he, and the verb was. So what a strong lion he was is the exclamatory sentence. We can also start it with how. When you start the exclamatory sentence with how, you will use an adjective or an adverb, the subject and the verb. Let's understand with the example. So how, the adjective is strong, subject is the lion and was is the verb. We take another example. He drove very fast. Over here, fast is the adverb. So therefore, we will take how. Fast is the adverb, subject is he, and drove is the verb. So these are the two ways in which we can change an assertive sentence into an exclamatory sentence. One is by using what followed by a noun phrase, subject and verb, and the other is how, adjective or an adverb, subject and a verb. To change the exclamatory sentence that begin with the word O. If the exclamatory sentence is O for a day by the sea, then you have to change it into the assertive in this manner. I wish I could spend a day by the sea. So O for a day by the sea is exclamatory and I wish I could spend a day by the sea is the assertive sentence. Let's do the following exercise. Rewrite the following as exclamatory sentence. The first sentence, the house is very quiet. So it is an assertive sentence. We have to change it into exclamatory. So how do you change it into the exclamatory? Either you use what or how. So here we'll start with how. Why how? Because the word quiet is an adjective. So therefore how, the adjective, the subject and the verb. So how quiet, the house, subject, and is the verb. Refer to the previous slide which gives an explanation of how to form exclamatory sentences. The second example, my heart was pumping very fast. It's an assertive sentence. We have to change it into exclamatory. So here also you're going to start it with how. Why how? Because the word fast is an adverb. So the form is how, adverb, subject and verb. So how, very fast adverb, my heart is the subject and was pumping is the verb. You could also write it in this manner, how very fast was my heart pumping. The third sentence, I was in an awful spot. Now here you use what? The slide which tells us how to form exclamatory sentence. You can also use what. Now when what? When there is a noun. So here this is a noun phrase, an awful spot, a spot. Spot is a noun and this is a noun phrase, an awful spot. If you refer to the previous slide, it tells you that what plus the noun phrase, subject and the verb. So what is the question word, what, an awful spot is the noun phrase, I is the subject and was is the verb, and in is the remaining part of the sentence. The next example, man is a fine piece of work. Here also you have to begin with what. Why? Because a fine piece of work, that's a noun phrase. A work, a piece of work, that's a noun phrase. So what, a fine piece of work, noun phrase, man is the subject and is the verb. The fifth example, he was a very good man. So a good man, man, it's a noun. So use what. So what, a good man is the noun phrase, he is the subject and was is the verb. Rewrite the following as assertive sentence. So from exclamatory, you have to rewrite the sentence into assertive. The sentence is, what a beautiful piece of cloth. So now you have to remove the what and you will write the assertive as, it is a very beautiful piece of cloth. The second sentence, what a feeling. This is an exclamatory sentence. So the assertive sentence is, it is indeed a wonderful feeling. Third one, how many slumps he faced. So the assertive is, he faced many slumps. You're removing the how. The fourth sentence, how impressed I was with the way he treated me. So you again remove the how. The assertive is, I was very impressed with the way he treated me. The fifth sentence, how good at heart people are. That's the exclamatory sentence. You have to change it into the assertive. And the sentence is, people are really good at heart. Or you could also say, people are good at heart.